In a bustling neighborhood of Dhaka, where life buzzed with the rhythm of rickshaws and the scent of freshly fried pithas, lived Fahim and Rina. Their marriage, though not a love match, was a partnership rooted in tradition. Fahim was a hard-working garment factory manager, a man of modest means and unshakable principles. Rina, on the other hand, was a vivacious beauty whose dreams often wandered beyond the constraints of their modest two-bedroom flat. Fahim's long hours at the factory left Rina alone most days. While he toiled to ensure the family's future, Rina found solace in the companionship of Ashiq, a smooth-talking neighbor known for his charm and questionable morals. Ashiq had a knack for finding the lonely and the restless, and Rina, feeling neglected, fell for his flattery. Their secret meetings began in hushed tones at the corner tea stall and escalated to rendezvous at a friend's empty flat. The thrill of the forbidden consumed Rina, and she started to resent Fahim, who she now saw as dull and unambitious. One evening, while Fahim was out working overtime, Rina and Ashiq sat under the dim light of a street lamp, whispering their plans. Ashiq promised her a life of excitement and luxury. Together, they decided that Rina would take her jewelry and whatever cash she could gather from Fahim's savings, and they would leave for Chattagram, where Ashiq claimed to have connections. Rina felt a mix of guilt and excitement, but the allure of freedom, as she imagined it, was too strong to resist. Unbeknownst to Rina, Fahim had started to sense her growing distance. He had noticed the unexplained absences, the hurried phone calls, and her sudden disinterest in their life together. Though heartbroken, he decided to observe silently, hoping to uncover the truth. One fateful evening, as Rina prepared to slip away with Ashiq, stuffing her jewelry and Fahim's hard-earned savings into a bag, Fahim walked in unexpectedly. The sight of her betrayal laid bare shattered him. He confronted her, his voice trembling with hurt. "Rina, what are you doing? Why would you betray me like this?" Rina, cornered, chose defiance over remorse. "You've never given me the life I wanted, Fahim. I deserve happiness." Just then, the door burst open, and two police officers walked in with Ashiq, handcuffed. Fahim had tipped off the authorities after overhearing one of Rina's whispered conversations. It turned out Ashiq was a notorious scammer, known for conning women out of their valuables before disappearing. Rina collapsed to the floor, her world crumbling. Ashiq's promises had been empty, and she realized she had gambled her marriage and security for a mirage. Fahim, though devastated, maintained his composure. "You wanted freedom, Rina?" he said softly, his eyes heavy with sorrow. "Now you're free to live with the consequences of your choices." The police took Ashiq away, leaving Rina to face the shame of her actions. She begged Fahim for forgiveness, but the trust that had been the foundation of their marriage was irreparably broken. Months passed, and Rina moved back to her parents' home, ostracized by the community. Fahim, though scarred, found solace in his work and the company of friends who supported him through the ordeal. Over time, he learned to let go of his pain, focusing on building a future unburdened by betrayal. Rina, on the other hand, lived with the constant reminder of her mistakes, haunted by the life she had thrown away. The tale of her betrayal became a cautionary story in the neighborhood, a reminder that deceit and greed often lead to self-destruction. And so, in the bustling heart of Dhaka, life continued, with the echoes of Rina's choices serving as a lesson to those who dared to betray trust for fleeting desires.